Good to see Reese hitting that three. I don't think she had one last night. Had one at Cave City.
Wildcats work it around. Over to the right side. Chloe Fullerton. She'll take a three now from the left. It's up and in. Fullerton for three. 17-11. Inbound the ball to Booher. She's across midcourt. Minute 14, first quarter. 4 players behind the three-point line. Laster high post. Booher off the cross-court pass. Her three-point attempt won't go. Players collide. Ball's on the floor. Wildcats come up with it. Pass ahead. And Kylie's going to come by, knock it away. But Laster's going to be whistled for the fouls. Fullerton had the basketball, or was just about to get it. And that'll send Erica Sykes into the ball game. Kylie Laster to the bench.
Kylie played well last night without fouling. Had 18 points. Come out and get her a breather here for a minute and get back in there in the second quarter.
Bounce pass down low to City. Good left-right spin. She'll put it off the glass. Good. 17-13. 45 seconds first quarter. Keith off the pass by Boohert. Tries to get it inside to Stacks. It's knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats.
The place is loud. It's a metal building. Fans right on top of the floor. A lot of times it'll get loud. It'll speed up, especially the opponents that don't come in here very often. Good shooting background, so the goals are right in front of the walls.
3-point shot by Katie McJunkins. Won't go. Rebound. That's Raquel Webb for the Wildcats. 30 seconds in the first quarter. Over on the left side. Bounce pass inside, but there's Reese McDonald to steal it away. She's keeping herself across midcourt. Traffic in front of her. She's going to drive the lane. Get by one. Ball's knocked loose, though. Katie McJunkins picks it up. 15 seconds, first quarter. Booher. Right to left behind the three-point line. Hands it off to McDonald. Thought about a three. Now she'll keep the dribble. 9 seconds. Top of the key. Starts right, left. Free throw line extended. Shot won't go. Rebound. Wildcats. 3 seconds. And a foul is going to be whistled on Alexis Booher just in front of the Wildcat bench. 4th team foul. Less than a second remaining. Wildcats out to inbound at 3/4 length of the floor.
You hate those fouls in the final couple of seconds there. Only the 4th team foul, but
inbound the ball, gets the shot off in time. It's City. It almost went, but that'll do it. The first quarter comes to an end. Fast-paced. Yellow Jackets off to a good start. They lead the Harding Academy Lady Wildcats 17-13. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Hey, we're sitting in the crowd tonight. We got to take advantage of some of these folks sitting around us that we don't normally get to talk to. I'm going to hand the mic here to Tommy Reed for about a minute or two to talk with you and talk to Coach Reed.
Hey, Tommy Reed joining us here. Nobody's seen as many games as Coach Reed. What do you think the first quarter, Coach?
Hey, it's two good ball clubs going at each other. Every night out in this league, you got to play your best.
City on the inside scores for Harding Academy, cuts the lead 17-15. Lady Yellow Jackets hadn't shot real well for 3 games, Coach, but they come out tonight, hit 4 of their first 5.
Yes, and that's when they shoot well, they're hard to beat. got a lot of different players that can hurt you, and if they're all on, you've got to guard everybody.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets with 4 players to score in that first quarter, led by Sydney Standridge with 6. Yellow Jackets have the ball. Alexa Booher and now Katie Gifford in the game for Clinton, along with Reese McDonald, Sydney Standridge, and Katie McJunkins. Harding in that zone, trying to force Clinton to shoot the ball from the outside. Booher drives, baseline shot, no good. She hits the floor, no call, and Harding Academy has it.
Mike, I think it's real important Clinton gets out on the break is because their half-court defense is very good.
Yeah, they're pretty active in that half-court zone. Sheffield misses. Clinton has it. And the ball goes to Reese McDonald on the wing. They'll set up the offense against his 2-3 zone defense. McDonald from 3. Her shot's no good. Ball out of bounds. Hey, Coach, tell us, we got some big news this week. Talk about your old friend, H.C. Wallace. And
yes, H.C. He's going to be going into the Arkansas High School Coaches Hall of Fame in July, and well-deserved honor for H.C. Very proud for him.
McDonald's shot is blocked. City on the run. It's 2-on-2 off Thornton's hands, but she runs it down, and now they'll take a 3. No good. Rebounded by Sydney Standards. H.C. Wallace, longtime coach, Southside B Branch. A lot of folks in Van Buren County know H.C. Won a couple of state titles there and also had a good career down at Perryville.
Yes, H.C. he was an excellent coach. Of course, I knew H.C. when he was coaching the guys at Rivercrest. He was the first coach at Rivercrest High School.
Wow. McJunkins called for a travel. Ball goes over to Harding Academy. Jackets lead 17-15 with 6 minutes left in the first half. A chance for Harding to tie or take the lead here. Yellow Jackets in that man defense. And Harding Academy works it around the perimeter. Webb with the ball here on the near side to City. Kinley Keith on her. Booher on Okpanudo on the wing over there. And now Sheffield will take a 3. No good. Battle for the board. Lassiter has it. It's 2-on-2. Kylie in the front court to Booher. Her layup is good.
Very nice.
Yellow Jackets
Very nice.
stretch the lead now to 19-15. You can see that layup, Coach. We missed 4, I think, last night.
Yes, we did.
Rebound Lassiter. And now Sheffield will intercept the pass for Harding Academy. Gets it back into the front court. Jackets leading 19-15. Webb in the corner. Standridge on her. Lob inside the City. Carries her behind the backboard. Now they whip it around the horn. Ball loose. Okpanudo picks it up, and I think she's going to be called for the double dribble. And so Okpanudo here for Harding Academy. Germano, and she also has a brother we'll see in the boys game. I think they both are they're exchange students from Africa. And I think her brother played football this year for the first time. And so Clinton with the ball and a 4-point lead, Jeff Hall.
And Booher with it. She'll set the offense. She'll send Kinley Keith to the right, Reese McDonald to the left. You got Standridge and Lasher down low. Now you've got Sydney playing inside. She'll take the back pass behind the defense, but her shot won't go. Offside rebound, Harding Academy. Coach Matthew Post maybe switching it up there a little bit on the offensive side. He kind of had a high-lows post going, and Standridge was loose behind the back. 3-point attempt. Harding Academy won't go. Going to get it back outside. Sheffield with it. She'll throw it over to Fulton on the right side. Lob pass up high to City behind the defense. There's some help for City to throw it back out. Ball's loose. Sheffield recovers.
Jackets got lucky there. We had a switch, and Booher ended up on City. And City had about an 8-inch height advantage there. Alexa forced her behind the backboard, made her get rid of it. Good job by Alexa on defense there.
Sheffield. Toss it back out to City on the drive. It's Fulton. Shot won't go. Laster for the defensive rebound to McDonald. Looking ahead, not there. She'll keep it herself across midcourt. Now she'll back up with the dribble a little bit. Let her teammates get set. Lob up high to Laster. The pass from Keith. She'll catch, shoot. This one won't go. It's going to pop off the right side of the rim. 3:40 in the second quarter. 19-15. Still the Yellow Jacket lead. They've led from the beginning of this one. Had a bigger lead earlier. Harding Academy closed the gap. City's bounce pass to Fullerton. Back outside behind the three-point line. The basket good from the corner. 19-18. Harding Academy has cut it to 1 on the three-pointer by Raquel Webb.
Yeah, Webb's first basket of the ball game. Third three-pointer of the game for Harding Academy.
McDonald tries to answer her threes off the back of the rim. And the rebound to City. And Reese going to steal it back at midcourt. Could be 3-on-2. Yellow Jackets quickly. Laster on the drive. Sheffield tries to take the charge, but it won't go. Laster's basket good. 21-18.
Kylie's so strong, she can take a body blow like that, keep her balance, and still score.
Bounce pass to City. She turns, tries to square up and shoot. That's not City. Laster gets the foul call. Eva Abraham will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, we saw Abraham. We saw City and a few of these girls also play volleyball. Saw them back in the fall during the volleyball season.
I think last year, if I remember, we were here. It was COVID, limited number of people in the stands. I think a lot more here tonight than there were a year ago, but we were sitting close to the floor, and I remember thinking how young the Harding Academy team looked as a young squad. They turned out to be a really good squad. Maybe those nights, and by the end of the year.
Probably 90% of all these girls on both teams played in last year's game. Both teams were pretty young. They played 3 times last season. They know each other pretty well.
Erica Sykes into the ball game with Laster out. Standridge on the drive from the outside, turns, spins, 2 defenders, and puts it up and in. Sydney Standridge on the move, 23-19.
Sydney's got 8. Good spin move into the lane. Jackets man defense seems to be a little bit tighter than it was early in the game, where they allowed to make the pass and then come and guard. Now they're trying to defend the pass.
And City on the drive. The defense converge, and a foul is going to be called. Let's see if that'll go against Sydney Standridge. That's the team's 6th for Standridge. That's her first.
The City name is generational here. They're a legacy family here at Harding. The grandfather, I can see him across the way, Dr. City, was, I'm not telling how many babies he's delivered here in the White County Hospital over the years. Played football for Harding in the 1950s. And these are his grandkids and great-grandkids we've been seeing the last few years here for Harding Academy.
And Cali City, the free throw, she gets both, makes it 23-20. And it's a one-possession ball game. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. McDonald up high to Kinley Keith. She gets under the basket, catches, shoots, misses, gets her own rebound, and then she's fouled. Trying to get back maybe for a second shot. And that foul's on the floor, not a shooting foul. Clinton will inbound from the baseline. Only the 3rd team foul on the Wildcats here in the first half. Junkins out high to McDonald. Quickly back to Keith. She'll turn, set for the 3. It's up off the rim. Rebound, City, deflected. But Webb recovers for the Wildcats. They'll have a chance to tie, this time down the floor. Fullerton's going to dribble. Ball gets loose. Keith has it. And then I think Fullerton trying to take it back is whistled for the foul.
That's twice we've seen Fullerton. She tried to drive the baseline the right side. Earlier in the game, she tried to drive the baseline on the left side. Most nights, she can make that first step, get by the defender, and get to the basket. But Reese has been able to keep her body in front of her. That time, she forced a loose ball, and the Yellow Jackets end up with the basketball after the foul. But she's got an equal now as far as speed-wise when she goes up against Reese.
Reese McDonald. She's going to catch it behind the three-point line, just dribble up near the corner of the free throw line and just softly float it up and in. 25-20. Webb for the three-point shot. Up, won't go. Rebound City. Kick out. Fullerton behind the three-point line. Long, it won't go. Sykes for the rebound. Quickly to McJunkins. Hey, McDonald's all alone. Takes the pass from McJunkins. Off the glass, good. 27-20.
Already better than last night. Yellow Jackets had 4 runouts last night and missed all 4. So far tonight, they're 2 for 2 on those run-out fast breaks.
48 seconds in the second quarter. Webb behind the three-point line. Standards defending. Into the corner.
We'd like to get a stop here in the final 30 seconds of the half.
Back to Fullerton on the drive. Knocks it down. The two-pointer outside the lane. 27-22. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
They look for a high percentage shot here. At worst, you go into the half up 5 on the road. At best, maybe you go up 7. Don't want to give Harding Academy another chance at it here before the end of the half, and Harding's going to back up in that zone. So Yellow Jackets can take their time and go for the final shot.
10 seconds. Keith with it on the right side over to Katie McJunkins. Down low to Sykes. She'll turn, catch, shoot, and score. Erica Sykes.
Great screen by Standridge that freed up Sykes.
Wildcats at the buzzer. It won't go. And a fantastic first half by the Yellow Jackets, and they're going to lead the Harding Academy Lady Wildcats 29-22 here on the road at Searcy tonight. Cheerleaders getting set. I don't know that this is the dance that we're going to be watching for yet tonight. I don't know if that'll be senior girls or senior boys. Right now they're cheering, but stay with us. We'll have the live stream going. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleagues here, Kelsey Robertson in the studio. Break back to the studio here for a moment. You're listening to KHBQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ozark Health is a wonderful diamond in the rough, I call it.
Living in a rural community, having access to healthcare is critical. It has been a blessing to our community.
Not that I want to go to the hospital, this last place that I really want to go, but this is a place I'd recommend to anybody.
There's nothing like the individual care that you get here. It's phenomenal.
Our purpose for being here is to serve people. It fills me with pride that we're able to do that.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket Sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
But it sounds normal to everybody else.
Okay.
Hey, we're back here at halftime tonight. Harding Academy, they got the little kids. They're doing jump roping tonight. They're doing some fancy stuff there, stuff that I don't know I could do or if Darla McJunkins could. Darla might could.
Oh, not for very long.
Sometimes we see little dribblers tonight. They're jumping rope tonight. How fun is that? Great crowd tonight here at the gymnasium. And again, we're sitting in on the bleachers tonight with the Clinton folks. We don't normally get a chance to see everybody, so we're going to take advantage of that. Darla McJunkins is here in the midst of a busy 2 weeks of basketball. This is our third game this week. We got 4 games next week. Her daughter, Katie McJunkins, out there playing tonight, and off to a good start tonight. It was a good first half.
Yes. It's looking good, so good. We just need to keep it going. I think we've got to keep the tempo really, really fast. They seem to tire out a little bit, and that's good to our advantage.
And one thing I thought, I hadn't said it on the radio tonight, but they don't seem to show any ill effects of last night. You know, last night was the big game against Mountain View, and I was thinking after that game, that's one of those games. If you would have told us before the game, it's going to be a 1-point ball game, And I would have thought, hey, either team's going to win. These are two really good teams. I won't be surprised if Mountain View wins. Won't be surprised if Clinton wins. But kind of the way it started and the way it played out, I was kind of thinking this is one of those games probably where the girls and the coach are going to think, man, we could have, should have won that game. And so there might be some disappointment at the end of that, even though it was a 1-point loss to two good teams. So I don't know. They don't show any effects of that tonight. They look good. Did you hear anything after the game? Any thoughts from last night?
Yeah, I think the consensus was, you know what, that game's done. You can't do anything about it. You go play hard the next night. We get them the next time that we get them at district or whenever that is. You know, Mountain View's a really good team. It's always been a good competition for us. We beat them at North Ark, so we know we can. And I like close games. I just like that 1 point on our side instead of theirs.
Mm-hmm. That was another thought after the game. Don't be surprised if we play 2 or 3 more times before the year's over. We got a district tournament, we got a regional tournament, we got hopefully a state tournament.
Yes, sir.
And so we may be 2 of the top 5 teams in Class 3 of girls basketball by the time this thing's over. So we may get our chances. And yeah.
Yeah,
so.
I'm really proud of this team. I think we've got a lot of good shooters and good scorers. You know, lots of games we have people that are in double digits, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. And that's good. You know, when you've only got one and they can shut that one down, you tend to get in trouble. So I feel like they work really, really good together, working the ball down the court fast, and that's our advantage when we play people.
Yeah, I don't know if I've said this to you yet this year. I think I've said it on the radio a couple times. You know, of course, last year you had 2 of your 3 daughters playing. You had Lacey Bell and Katie. Lacey Bell was a senior. Katie was a sophomore. They played together. Katie came on as a 10th grader and kind of was a scorer, kind of shooter, another left-hander to kind of do things with basketball. And this year, she still feels that role. She may not be scoring as many points. I don't know if that's a disappointment to her because I just don't know if there's enough basketballs to go around for all of them to score because like there's 6 or 8 girls on this team that can all handle the ball, they can shoot, they can all score. Yes. And so they don't have to depend on Katie to do all the scoring. So a lot of times she's handling the ball, passing, giving it up. Right. So I don't know if she scored as much, but.
Well, I think I tell them all the time, I said, every role is important. Sometimes that quick assist, somebody books it down the court. Well, you need somebody who can throw that directly straight to them on the run, and not everybody can do that. And I said to have that eye is really good. So, I mean, every part of it's important. Defense, all of them have been really, really good at whatever their role happens to be at that game because we're not all on the same night.
Right. And that makes them really hard to defend when every girl at any given time on the floor, they can all handle the basketball, they can all make that pass, they can all score, and they can all play defense. Yeah. And so Coach Matthew Post has a luxury that I don't know if we've seen a team this deep in our 15 years of doing basketball with that many girls he can put out on the floor in combinations to cover all the positions. And, yeah, they work good as a team. Mm-hmm. They play the offense, like you said. They get those breaks. They get it up the floor quick. They never hold the ball. They make all the right passes. And so it doesn't have to be necessarily one person or 2 persons to get all the points. It's just in the flow of the game itself and where that takes you.
Well, and these girls have been playing together. They play year-round quite a bit. So I know probably 4 or sometimes 5 of them play summer ball. And 4 of them are on the same team with Jeff Jennings in the summer. And so when they're not with Coach Post, they're with Jeff playing, traveling all over the place, and it's fast-paced ball playing. So when you're playing year-round with that same 4 or 5 group, that helps tremendously. Or I think it does. I think it keeps you, you're in shape more, and you just, you kind of read each other better.
Right. Well, it's fun. It's a fun time of year, and it's only going to get better. We got another good month or 6 weeks, and as we get close to tournament time, so hopefully we'll all be seeing a lot of each other over the next few weeks.
I love it. I got 1 more year with Katie, and then I'm going to have to, I guess, adopt some kid that I can come watch after that. I got to come still support. So.
That's right. And hey, lest we forget, mention your other daughter, who. Sammy, she was with us last night up near the broadcast table the whole night.
I apologize for that.
No, she's great. Was she? I talked to her a time or 2, but she's pretty occupied with her phone there and then things that are going on. Yeah. And so we didn't get to talk much, but she was there beside us last night. So
well, she's quite the TikToker now. So over at Mountain View when we were over there, she made a TikTok with a girl, and by the next week it went viral. But then she just decided she was done with it, so she deleted it. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, she likes being over there where she can prop her phone up for sure.
Well, thanks, Darla McJunkins. Your husband, Adam, stop in at First Service Bank during the week, talk to Darla, and tell him you enjoy listening to the basketball.
Well, thank you. We appreciate y'all doing this broadcast for when the parents can't come or grandparents. Y'all do a great job.
Thank you, Darla.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll take a commercial break. Listen to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Thank you.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
My colleague Jeff Hall back in Searcy on the campus of Harding Academy. The Yellow Jackets lead 29-22 at the half as they try to get back on the winning track tonight after losing last night against Mountain View. We just had a great halftime entertainment by the Harding Academy jump rope team. I think they call them the Heartbeats, but it's a group they have here every year in elementary students, and they teach them all type of jump rope tricks. And the crowd had a great entertainment. I've seen them over at the university, and the college students go crazy when they come over and perform their jump rope tricks. In the first half for the Yellow Jackets, Reese McDonald with 9 points, Sydney Standridge with 8 points, Kylie Laster with 6, Kinley Keith with 2, Alexa Booher with 2, and Erica Sykes with 2. So 6 Yellow Jackets scored in the first half. For Harding Academy, Chloe Fullerton with 11 points in the first half for Harding Academy. Sheffield had a point. Cali City had 5. Ava Abraham had a point. Raquel Webb had a 3-point basket. And Sarah Davis, 2 points for Harding Academy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Harding Academy Lady Wildcats also scored in the first half. Yellow Jackets will have the ball to start the second half. And here we go.
It'll be McDonald, Keith, McJunkins, Laster, and Standridge for the Yellow Jackets. McJunkins gets a double team out near midcourt. She's going to dribble the ball over the half-court line. I wasn't paying close attention. Did she take both feet? Is that the rule in high school basketball? Do you get the
Once
ball
you get
across?
both feet and the ball in the front court, then anything after that is back court.
Okay. I didn't see any complaints by any folks on that. That may have been close, but good defense by the Wildcats. 29-22. City, Webb, Abraham, Fullerton, and Sheffield for the Wildcats. They're dressed in white, trimmed in red. The Yellow Jackets in the road black, trimmed in gold. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, courtesy of our video engineer, Ryan Jones. Glad to have you over the air, 92.1 FM, all over North Central Arkansas. Matter of fact, you can probably listen to us in Searcy. If you're tonight, Laster with a strong rebound inside, gets it back to Standridge. If you can't get us over the air, go on the internet, www.khpq.com. You can live stream anywhere in the world on your computer, on your mobile device, the Hot Country KHPQ app. or the TuneIn radio app. You can get 92.1 FM. Pass inside by Keith, knocked away. Yellow Jackets will keep it on the baseline.
It's Harding with their bigger lineup. Looks like with Abraham and City in the game at the same time. That's number 15 and number 10 if you're watching on TV.
Back out high to Keith. Over to McJunkins. Zone defense by the Wildcats. Kind of a 2-1-2 zone with Abraham in the middle. Lob pass. Laster catches low. Help defense, but Laster's able to get the shot. Won't get the basket, but she'll go to the free throw line. 2 free throws.
Angela Bradford listening in tonight back home. I think she was at Cave City the other night, her and Reagan. I didn't get a chance to see them as I was on the home side, but the queen of Yellow Jacket Booster Club is Angela Bradford. Nobody runs Booster Club business better than Angela Bradford.
And Laster gets both free throws, 31.
Jackets 3 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Sheffield back to Fullerton. McDonald defending.
Jackets by 9. They led one time in the first half by 9.
Sheffield's three-point attempt won't go. Laster with a rebound. Pass ahead to Standish. Behind the three-point line, she's going to drive, toss it back. A lot of traffic. Laster on her move down the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound to Cali City. She'll keep it herself up the floor. Teammates defense in front of her. Into the corner. On the drive is Sheffield. Back to Fullerton. Behind the three-point line with Webb. 4 players behind the three-point line. Abraham inside. Man-to-man defense by Clinton. Kinley Keith's going to give up just a little bit of height, but she'll guard Cali City. Standard's going to have a height advantage.
Yeah, Abraham on the outside. She's not really a threat to score from the outside. That allows Lassiter to stay in the lane and help.
And double dribble by Harding Academy. They turn it over. Clinton's score here would put a double-digit lead on the Wildcats.
Akpanudo and Davis back in the game for Harding Academy. Abraham and Sheffield take a seat. The Yellow Jackets turn it over.
And the steal. Webb on the drive. Shot won't go. McJunkins for the rebound. And stripped away from behind. Now there's a scramble for it. Akamudo is going to be fouled, I believe, by Kylie Laster. No, it's Reese McDonald whistled for the foul. Coach Matthew Post claps his hands. Let's go.
Keith on City. She goes inside and outside, probably more dangerous on the interior.
Keith again, and too much traffic. Callie's going to be able to kind of scrape loose and get away from Kinley Keith for just enough to take the pass and score. 31-24.
Yeah, City's mobile enough that she can flash through the lane like that. She's not just a back-to-the-back post player down on the block. She's mobile, but her best scoring ability is inside.
Great assist by Keith to Laster. Not able to get the bucket. She gets her own rebound, and she's fouled on her second shot attempt.
Laster's so strong. Even though she missed that first one, got bumped, she was able to pull the rebound away. A lot of girls would not be able to get that rebound and that's get themselves to the free throw line. She is so physically strong.
As Clinton girls, we've talked about it. They're always looking to pass the ball. They make the pass quick. They don't hold it. They don't waste dribbles. I want to remember back in the day when you had a kind of a two-post offense and everybody else on the wing, and sometimes we can get in trouble as Laster gets the first and the second, maybe by Coach Andy Vining, maybe holding the ball too long. The post was open, but you don't make the pass. You hold it, and then he gets covered. That's not a problem with the Clinton girls. Kinley Keith immediately saw Laster with enough to make that pass. She got it. She gets to the free throw line. And so they just don't hesitate. They don't wait. They don't give the defense a chance to recover. They're always ready to make that assist or make that pass.
And just as Laster picks up her 10th point on the other end, now she picks up her third foul, I believe. No, that's just 2. As Akpanudo drove down the lane, she tried to rip it away. Got called for the foul.
She'll miss the first free throw, have a second coming up. Clinton leading 33-24, 4:18 to go in the third.
Harding 3 for 7 so far at the free throw line.
Ocludo gets the second, 33-25. Alexis Buher's in the ball game. That time the pass lob inside. If that was Kylie Laster, Kylie had not turned yet. She didn't know that pass was coming.
Yeah, I think Kylie might have been trying to set a screen for Sydney. Didn't see the pass coming.
Fullerton with it. Her shot's up. Won't go. Laster for the rebound. And a double dribble. Reese kind of lost the ball there for a second. When in recovery, she gets a double dribble. Laster reminds me, we're sitting just to the right. Russ Hensley's still up in the bleak. No, it's Kyler tonight. Coming over from Harding University to watch his younger brother Russ. Kind of like Russ is on the defensive boards on the boys' side. Kylie is on the girls' side. She's going to pull down those defensive rebounds, and she's probably nobody stronger in the girls' game than Kylie Laster, so you're not going to get it away from her. On the drive.
Wow, she blocked Fullerton's shot.
And McDonald gets it across midcourt. She's closely guarded by Fullerton. She's able to get away. Standridge pass to Laster. A couple defenders there, and the ball gets knocked away. Going the other way is Sheffield for the Wildcats. Long pass into the corner. Fullerton's alone. Her three-point shot won't go. Sydney Standridge with a rebound. 3 minutes.
You're seeing the defensive adjustment by Harding that they made at halftime. They're getting backside help now on Laster. They tried to front her in the first half. The Yellow Jackets threw it over the top a couple of times. Rusty Garner made an adjustment at halftime. They're fronting and backing Kylie. It's a little bit tougher to get the ball to her. If you're watching on TV, you're seeing 3 and 24 blanketing Laster.
Posts maybe with an offensive adjustment. The girls backed up momentarily. They get set. It'll let Reese McDonald get a three-point shot. It won't go. Inside, Laster, she's going to take a shot falling to the floor, and she's going to get up slow. She might have hurt her elbow. Let's see if she can shake that off. It's going to be a
as Sydney goes to the free throw line here, Sydney Standards, we want to send out a shout-out, and thanks for listening. Sue Batts and her great-grandmother, she's listening tonight, watching on TV. Sometimes when Greenbrier plays, she's watching Greenbrier and Clinton at the same time. We want to tell Sue Batson thanks for watching tonight, and she's her granddaughter Lacey told me if there's a game on, she's going to watch it no matter who's playing. And her and her husband spent many years in education. I think he retired as the superintendent from Quitman. And so 6 grandkids, 14 great-grandkids. Thanks for listening, Miss Sue.
Hey, Sydney goes 1 for 2 at the line, but off the miss. Kylie Laster gets the rebound. She scores, and now quickly down the floor on the other end, the Wildcats get a three-point play. 36-28, is the Clinton lead. We got the Standridge Newland folks on both sides of me. I got the Newland folks immediately to my left. I got the Standard. Well, I got both. I got them to the left and the right. So here we go, down the floor quickly. Fullerton's shot won't go. She'll get it back, but she had a foot out of bounds after the miss. So Clinton's going to end up with it. 1:58 in the third and an 8-point lead.
I think for a moment there, what we have an 11-point lead, which has been the biggest lead of the night. Harding Academy immediately hit a 3 to cut it to 8. But
Buher will try to get it back to 11. Her three-pointer is up, but it won't go. And a rebound to Harding Academy. Pass to City inside. Standridge defending. Laster for some help from behind, but Callie City's able to have good ball control. She's able to get it in the basket. 36-30.
5 straight points now for Harding Academy.
Three-point shot by Reese McDonald. Won't go. Rebound. Hits the floor. Buher gets a shot up. It won't go. Out of bounds. And it belongs to the Wildcats.
Now Harding Academy still back in that zone. The outside shot's always going to be there. And now even more since they're double teaming Kylie down the block.
Come here.
It's also allowing the Yellow Jackets to rebound offensively. That's 2 offensive rebounds in a row we've gotten.
And a foul inside away from the basketball. That's going to go Kinley Keith. She was defending there close to Cali City. For Keith, that's her second personal foul. Inbound from the baseline. They get it to Fullerton. She's going to lob it to City. They'll toss it back out. Katie McJunkins back in the ball game. 3-point shot won't go. Laster with another defensive rebound. Quickly trying to make the outlet pass to McDonald, but it's going to go over her head out of bounds. 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Kylie had an outlet pass close to her, decided to try to throw it farther up court and start the break, and the ball went out of bounds. And Harding's trying to creep back into this one before the end of the third quarter.
Up past the City, but she's got a couple defenders around her. They're kind of trying to cover up her inside like they are Kylie last on the offensive end. 3-point basket by the Wildcats, and that 11-point lead for Clinton is down to 3. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. McJunkins at the top of the key, left side McDonald on the dribble, left side, takes on second defender, kick it back out. Keith for 3, it's up, it's short, and Wildcats with a rebound, and that'll do it. The third quarter's come to an end. We got a good one here with 8 more minutes to go when we return. 36-33, Yellow Jackets lead. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Mike Hawley back here at Harding Academy. The Yellow Jackets had an 11-point lead for just a moment. Harding Academy scored the final 8 points of the third quarter, and they cut the lead to 36-33. Clinton was outscored 11-7 in that third quarter. We got a barn burner in this one. It's going to go right down to the wire. Harding with the ball.
Hold on.
Starting the fourth quarter.
On the drive. Well, we might have to. I started to say squeeze him in between ball games. Let's get him right now. Again, we're sitting with the Clinton folks now. We don't always get a chance to talk to folks. Haven't got a chance to talk to this guy this year because I know sometimes he works late on Friday. I've been in his office. I don't know if he gets to go to games. He listens to us when we're not there. But Dr. Hank Wallace is here tonight. He's got a daughter on the Clinton Senior Girls team. I want to pull Hank in here for join us just for a minute or two with Mike Hawley.
Yeah, I got Dr. Wallace joining us here. Dr. Wallace played, and now as an orthopedic guy, you still spend a lot of time around players. How are your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, if we can limit our turnovers and let Kylie get going down low, it should be okay.
Hey, tell the folks you played where you played at.
Pretty much Southside B branch most of my life, and then graduated from Perryville in 94.
And, of course, played for your dad. Yellow Jackets on the rebound. Reese McDonald on the run-out. She scores, and she's fouled. And McDonald will go to the line, and that'll stop a 10-0 run by Harding Academy as the Yellow Jackets' 11-point lead had dwindled down to 1. Yeah, we knew your dad played for your dad. Had a long-time career at Rivercrest, B Branch, I guess at Perryville. So
yeah, and then Greenbriers where he retired.
Okay. And I know your dad got some big news this week. Elected to the High School Coaches Hall of Fame.
He sure did. I'm awful proud of him. Well deserved.
Reese misses the free throw. Harding Academy has it. Jackets have a 3-point lead. There's 7 minutes left in this one. Panudo with the basketball now out front to Neal. Neal's had not scored tonight. She made 2 threes in the third quarter. Webb to Neal. Panudo in the corner. They're trying to get the ball to City on the inside. Still working the perimeter. And now Fullerton will shoot a three, and she ties it. The sophomore Chloe Fullerton hits the three, and we're tied at 38. And it's a new ball game with 6:30 left. And Katie McJunkin's long three, no good. And Harding is going to let the ball go out of bounds, and they'll have it. You also have a daughter on the junior girls team, and they had a good ball game tonight. Trailed by 14, came back and won.
They did have a good ball game. It was a good one to watch.
Pass inside the city. Now Webb will take a three, rolls in and out, and Laster has the rebound, and she'll be fouled. Hey, talk about you played, I know, and played for your dad. Was that maybe something you wanted to go into orthopedics so you get to stay around athletes to some degree?
It did have some bearing. I always knew I wanted to be a physician of some sort. And then when I went to medical school, everything just fell into place.
The Jackets with the ball, and the game is tied at 38. 5:55 left. Inside to Laster. Dr. Wallace called it. Got to get the ball into Laster. And she scores. And the Jackets back in the lead by 2. Working the perimeter. Neal with the basketball in the corner. Whips it inside the city. And McJunkins will have a foul there. Hey, did you play with Keith Carter when you were at Perryville? I knew your dad coached him there.
Yes, sir. He was a senior when he was a junior when I was a senior, so I played with him for 1 year.
And a lot of our fans probably remember he played at Ole Miss. I think he's the athletic director now at Ole Miss.
He has done very well.
Hook shot inside by City. Scores. Of course, most of our fans remember your dad coaching, I guess, a couple of state championship teams at Southside B Branch.
He sure did.
McDonald answers. Game tied at 40. All right, puts the Yellow Jackets ahead, 42-40 with 5:15 left. Webb drives, left-hand layup, no good. Battle for the boards, and Lassiter comes away with it. The Jackets are on the run. Booher one-on-one with Sheffield. Ball knocked out of bounds, and the Yellow Jackets will have it. And a 2-point lead with 5 minutes left. Thanks, Dr. Wallace, for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hey, and we're going to have, I think we got a lot of years to go. This is the first of 7 to come for Dr. Wallace this year, so we'll get you again.
Yeah, glad to have Dr. Wallace with us, orthopedic doctor in town, and a great family, and glad to be part of Yellow Jacket Nation. Took a time out there. Yellow Jackets lead 42-40. They had an 11-point lead at one point in the third quarter. Harding scored 10 straight, cut it to 1, and then the Jackets have fought back to take the lead. Still 5:02 left in this key conference game here. Harding Academy 5-0 in conference, Clinton 5-2. Jackets trailing both Harding Academy and Mountain View, but would like to pick up a game tonight on Harding Academy. Jackets will be on the road Monday. It's not on the schedule. We head to Rosebud Monday night for a makeup game. Rosebud's also in that top 4, and they feature an outstanding player in Kendall Rooks. So the Yellow Jackets will get a couple of days off, and then we'll play Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week.
Hey, what a fun game. We're setting up for a big finish here tonight. 5 minutes to go in this one. I hope you're getting to watch on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the Facebook page tonight. It is 42-40 here at Harding Academy. Quickly down the floor, Fullerton with it. She's on the left side, just in front of the Wildcat bench. Over to Sheffield. Akamuto, defended by McJunkins. Pass inside the city. Couple defenders there. Back outside. Sheffield's three up. High off the rim. Won't go. And it's going to be off the hands of City, out of bounds. Clinton basketball with 2-point lead. 4:41 remaining.
Both teams with 5 team fouls, so free throws are going to play a part in this one before it's over.
Katie McJunkins, left hand across midcourt over to Kinley Keith. Katie gets it back. Into the corner is McDonald. Passes it up to Sydney Standards. City comes in, knocks it away. And Sheffield ends up with it. She'll turn, spin, get down the floor, pass head into the corner. She's going to throw it away. Ball back to the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets need to take advantage of these turnovers by Harding Academy. Try to get a 2-possession lead. They lead by 2 points right now.
Across midcourt is McDonald. McJunkins, Keith. Inside, Laster is low. Standards got a high post now, so kind of back that double post look that we saw a time earlier. McDonald catches. She's open for a three. It's up and in. Reese McDonald, 45-40.
That shot's there, and Reese knocks it down. That's her second three of the ball game, and that was a big one. Jackets up by 5.
3-point shot by Akamuto. She answers. It's 45-43. And a timeout on the floor. 3:47. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Yeah, this one's nip and tuck here. Yellow Jackets in a dogfight here, leading 45-43 with 3:47 left. Had a 5-point lead just moments ago, and Jamano Akpanudo hit a 3 from the corner. I'm not sure how many of those she's hit in her career, but she hit that one. And cut the Yellow Jacket lead to 45-43. Jackets have it, and there's 3:45 left.
McDonald cross midcourt over to Key. Tries to toss it up. Maybe that was to Sydney Standridge, but it might have been deflected. Hardin Academy comes away with it. Down into the corner. Sheffield catch and shoot 3. Excuse me, that was Fullerton. A miss. City with a rebound. Back out to Fullerton. This 3's up. It won't go. And a rebound by Sydney Standridge.
Well, they had 2 good looks there. The Yellow Jackets weather the storm and need a high percentage shot here. Tough to get the ball into Kylie now. Almost have her double teamed on the inside.
Reese with it, keeping her dribble on the right side, closely guarded by Fullerton. Pass down low to Standridge. City's there between she and the basket, so she'll toss it back out. Back to Reese. She'll drive, draw the defender. Quick pass and try to back outside, keep it to the open player. On the drive, Kinley Keith for 2. 47-43.
4 points for Kinley, none bigger than those 2. Jackets back up by 4.
Akapanudo behind the three-point line. 2:20 clock running. Fourth quarter on the drive by City. City Standards didn't think that was a foul. Thought it was a block. Instead, it'll send City to the free throw line.
City 1 for 2 at the line tonight.
6th team foul on Clinton. That's the 2nd on Sydney Standridge.
Webb back in for Harding. She's got a 3-pointer on the night.
(47-44). It's a one-possession game. Donald Junkins is in front of us here, seated in the bleachers tonight.
Jackets can be patient. They're in a zone.
Oh, McDonald drives the baseline. City goes up and blocks it hard out of bounds. Clinton will keep it from the baseline.
They're not really wanting to extend the zone. They're more worried about Kylie on the inside. Jackets could run some clock off here without a whole lot of pressure on the ball.
Lasher, high post, low post. The pass to Standridge, and Sydney puts it up and in. 49-44.
There's your old-fashioned high-low post game. Lasher caught at the free throw line. Sydney rolled under, and she was open Laster got it too, and the Jackets now back with that 5-point lead.
Fantastic offensive night for Sydney Standridge on the drive. Might have been blocked by Laster. Clinton's got it, going the other way. Pass ahead, McDonald to Standridge. Defense in front of her. She'll pull up. Now needs help, gets it back to
Smart
Reese.
play by Sid to pull that one back out and run some clock.
5-point lead. Minute 5 seconds. Keith with it. Fullerton defending. Back to Reese McDonald.
Harding still has a foul to give before the Yellow Jackets getting the 1-1, so now the clock under a minute.
Let's see if they're going to pull the defense out a little bit. Just Fullerton and Akapanudo out right now, and Clinton's able to kind of play a little bit of keep away. 42 seconds. Clock's going to become a factor. Keith, McJunkins, and now foul by Fullerton. Will stop the clock with 30 seconds.
Jackets to go with 30 seconds off the clock. Still, that's only the 6th foul. Harding's got a foul again.
Ball's near midcourt, just to the left of Coach Matthew Post. McDonald inbound. Should get it into McJunkins, and the foul called on Fullerton. That'll stop the clock, 31 seconds, and Katie McJunkins to the free throw line with a 5-point lead.
Katie has not scored tonight, but she is one of the best free throw shooters for Clinton, so.
And misses the free throw. Akapanudo with the rebound. Up the floor. Across midcourt to Webb. She's got it. She's going to drive. Off the glass. Too hard. Sydney Standridge with the rebound. 24 seconds. Keith with it in the backcourt. Wildcats going to have to stop the clock. It'll take Fullerton to reach in, commit the foul. And I think that's going to be her 5th personal foul. And she will be disqualified from the remainder of the contest. Maybe not what she would have liked to done, but Wildcats need to stop that clock. She does it.
That's a big loss for Harding Academy. She has 3 threes tonight, and they need 3-point baskets now.
They missed the free throw, and then the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Harding Academy, so Clinton's going to get it back with 18 seconds. Laster will go out, and Alexis Booher in. And Alexis will take the pass, dribble back to midcourt until she can draw a foul. And Alexis Booher to the free throw line. So you make your free throws, you keep it at least a 2-possession game, if not more. Clinton can win this ball game.
Jackets started the game shooting well at the free throw line, but now they're 6 out of 11.
Alexis misses the rebound to Sheffield. If they can score quick, the Wildcats will have a chance. She's going to keep it. She's going to drive, dump it to City, outside the lane, shot up, and it won't go. Rims out, Standridge has it. 6 seconds. McDonald, she's fouled with 4.9 to go. Still a 2-possession lead. And that may be enough with not enough time left for the Wildcats.
And Reese will have 2 free throws now. That's the 10th foul double bonus situation. Yellow Jackets 6 of 12 at the line. But I think they've got enough points to win this one now.
She'll miss the first. She'll have a second.
Jackets were 15 of 24 last night, and now they're 6 of 14.
Misses the second. Wildcats rebound. They only have time for one more shot. At the buzzer, it's up. It won't go, and the Lady Yellow Jackets win on the road tonight at Harding Academy. A fantastic performance. They led from the start of this one. Harding Academy took the lead momentarily at times, but Clinton's going to get out of here with a 5-point win, a big conference victory here tonight at Searcy. The teams will line up, walk across, shake hands. Now they'll meet at court. Looks like a post-game prayer. We'll step away here for just a moment, back to the studio. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank & Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Well, Lady Yellow Jackets get the win tonight. They get back on the winning track. They've now won 12 of their last 14 ball games, bouncing back from that loss last night to Mountain View with a 49-44 victory over Harding Academy. Yellow Jackets now 16-4 on the season, and they're now 6-2 in conference play. Harding Academy drops to 12-4 on the season, and they suffer their first conference loss of the season. They're now 5-1. So the Yellow Jackets get a win here, and we'll travel to Rosebud on Monday night. The Yellow Jackets had an 11-point lead in this one in the third quarter. Harding Academy scored 10 straight, cut it to 1. Game was tied in the fourth quarter, but the Yellow Jackets pulled away at the end to win 49-44. For Harding Academy, Raquel Webb with 3 points, Sarah Davis with 2, Addie Neal, 2 3-pointers for 6 points, Ava Abraham with 1, Jamano Akpanudo with 4, McKinney Sheffield with a point, and Cali City with 12 points. And the leading scorer tonight for Harding Academy, Chloe Fullerton, the sophomore, had 16 points on the night. For Lady Yellow Jackets, Erica Sykes with 2 points, Alexa Booher with 2, Kinley Keith with 4, Sydney Standridge with 11, Kylie Lassiter with 14, and Reese McDonald with 16 points to lead the Yellow Jackets tonight. Harding Academy hit 6 3-pointers on the night. Yellow Jackets hit 3, and the Yellow Jackets win tonight by a score of 49-44. And our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game tonight is Miss Sue Baston's great-granddaughter, Sydney Standridge, our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, your local hometown bank. Cover all your banking needs. Branch offices around the state, and it's as close as your computer with online banking with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. And Sydney Standridge, Chef Hall, your First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game.
And again, we're sitting with the Clinton fans tonight, so we don't always get a chance to do this, but tonight we do. Not only the player of the game, we got the mom of the player of the game. So Lacey Standridge, let's put her on here for a second.
And we're hoping that the great-grandmother of the player of the game is also listening tonight.
I hope you are, Nanny. If you are, it was a good win, good game tonight.
Yeah, girls had the battle tonight, had an 11-point lead, and then Harding Academy scored 10 in a row, got it back to 1. It was a dogfight, but give the Lady Yellow Jackets a lot of credit to fight off Harding on the road and get a win tonight.
It was a great win tonight. Came off a tough loss last night against Mountain View, and just excited the girls came out. They flushed that game last night, played hard. Harding Academy was a great team, and a good fought win. Puts the Lady Jackets ahead at the end. That's what we like to see.
Sydney with a big game tonight showed her different abilities. Hit a 3-pointer, hit a bunch of 2-pointers inside, also went to the free throw line hit. She's really versatile. We talk about her. A lot of girls her size are stuck inside in the post, but she could go outside just as well as she does going inside.
She's worked hard. She's put in a lot of time in the off season, and all of these girls have been playing summer basketball. They're great kids and competitive, and that's what it takes.
Chriselle, your family with you here tonight. Tell the folks, you told me earlier today about your grandmother, and tell Tell them about her and her life.
So my grandmother is 89 years old. Her name is Sue Batson. She lives in Greenbrier. She's a retired teacher. My grandpa was a old basketball coach, superintendent, retired teaching at Quitman. And she's got 6 grandkids and 16 great-grandkids. So she watches a lot of Greenbrier Panthers and Clinton Yellow Jacket basketball. If you come to many Clinton games, you'll see her every now and then. She'll be sitting up at the top, and she'll have her television on and her iPad watching both teams play.
Well, that is a true fan. We're so glad she listened in tonight, and Sydney had a great night tonight, and she got to watch it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Great win. Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Lacey. Well, Yellow Jackets win this one 49-44. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have senior boys action on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Yeah, that's good. Cool. We still here?
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I think we may be here. Yes, there we go.
There we are. My colleague Jeff Hall back at Harding Academy. Jackets going for the sweep. Junior girls came back from 14 points down to beat Harding Academy 42-38. And the senior girls held on, had a big lead, as many as 11 points, got down to 1 and held on for a 49-44 win over Harding. And so, fix to talk a little bit about senior boys basketball here.
Hey, let's bring in one of our guys who helps us out from year to year. I don't think we hadn't had him on the radio this year, but Boji Hester is with us in the bleachers tonight. He's got 2 grandsons tonight. He's got his grandson Kyler over from Harding University. Watch the game. He's got his grandson Russ about to take the floor. Let's bring in Boji to give us a little pregame and get us to the tip.
Yeah, Clinton senior boys come in tonight with a record of 3 wins, 10 losses. They're 2-5 in conference play. Harding Academy 3-4 on the season, and they are 2-2 in conference play. They are the defending state champions, and they beat Riverview last night. Riverview got a good young ball club. They beat Riverview last night, but before that, they had 4 games in a row postponed. So Harding Academy didn't get to start until mid-December because of football. They won their 3rd straight state championship in football, and they are 3-4 on the season and 2-2 in conference play. We got Boji Hester joining us here. Boji, your thoughts on the Clinton senior boys? You know, from the start of the season until now, got a lot of new faces this year. Your grandson Russ is about the only returning player from last year's team. So, talk about this year's team?
Well, I think you hit it right on the head. Even though we didn't go very far off in the playoffs, we had a bunch of kids that came off the football team, and it took a while before, it seemed like everything gelled. And then COVID hit, and it just seems like it's been a little struggle for our kids to kind of get, to try to get the rhythm. We've got good jumpers. Our kids, can really play hard, get up above the rim, some of them. We just haven't been able to put the ball in the hole at the right time.
Yeah, Russ, the only returning starter from last year, and it's taken a while maybe we're planning a lot of sophomores to come in and fill some holes that were held by 3-year starters. So I think maybe a work in progress, Coach, that they're getting better as the season goes along.
Yeah, I think unless you look at our little point guard, Nick, everybody else that we play is a junior or a sophomore. So I know that Coach Gardner's kind of frustrated at times, but you got to play through some of these things. If we could win a couple of close games and get our kids on the roll shooting the ball, I think we could play in our league with just about anybody.
Yeah, the conference this year, every team has at least 2 losses already. They went ahead and got to the halfway mark, really, in the conference. Looking at the standings today, Rosebud 5-2, Riverview 4-2, Harding Academy 2-2. Then you got 2 teams with 3 losses, K-City and Mountain View. Then you got Penguin with 4 losses, Clinton with 5. Everybody's still kind of bunched up in the middle. If you could, maybe steal a game on the road, win a couple of – we got 3 home games next week. You got a chance maybe to get back in it.
Yeah, when you look at that schedule like that, you really feel like if we can play well tonight and then come back in there and play 3, get 3, a couple of 3 at home next week, it just seems like we have struggled shooting the ball because we play a game and then we'll miss a day or 2, play a game and miss a game or 2. So we need a good home stretch where we shoot the ball well and maybe get this thing going.
Even though Harding Academy is the defending state basketball champions, they really lost the heart of that team last year. They graduated, including Jake Duggar, who even Brad Francis, coached for 30 years, said was by far the best defensive player he ever coached. So a lot of new faces for Harding Academy out there today, and Brody Emerton will take a 3 short. The Yellow Jackets try to rebound it, and Russ Hensley comes up with it. Russ down the baseline. His shot no good. It's Dawson Burgess, Zane Widener, Russ Hensley, Brody Emerton, and Dylan Jones for the Yellow Jackets tonight, dressed in black, trimmed in gold.
Mike, that was a perfect example of what we were talking about there. We missed a pretty good look, got a rebound, went back up, played tough, just did not get the ball in the hole.
Kyle Ferry knocks down a 3 for Harding Academy, and they jump to a 3-0 lead. Harding in a 2-1-2 zone defense. Jackets have seen a lot of zone defenses trying to pack it in, trying to force the Yellow Jackets to score from the outside.
Yeah, I think that's the scouting report on us. We're not going to shoot it very well, or we haven't been shooting it very well. So let's back that thing in there in the zone. Don't give us any second looks, and take their chances on making us shoot it.
Yeah, teams the last couple of weeks have been trying to make us prove we can hit one from the outside. Widener misses the first free throw. Yellow Jackets, I was thinking back today, from Tanner Keeling to Craig and Bradley to Harrison Hall. Man, they've had some great outside shooters the last 5 or 6 years, and right now struggling to get some consistent outside shooting.
Yeah, if I were scouting this bunch, that's exactly what I'd do. I'd back our guys up. Might put a little pressure on Zane because he's such athletic.
Kate Smith with a basket for Harding Academy. We'll talk about a couple of these guys as the broadcast goes along. I got a couple players on the floor that have futures in other sports besides basketball. Dawson Burgess inside turnaround jumper short, try to get his own rebound, couldn't do it. And the Academy has it with a 5-1 lead.
So there's a little 8-footer right in the middle of the lane, right in front of the rim. Just didn't go in.
Jackets in a zone of their own. Get it inside to Smith. Smith scores. He's got 4 straight. Harding Academy leads 7-1.
Well, we try to make this game real complicated sometimes, but just make good passes, get in the gap, put the ball in the hole. We just got to have shooters in this game.
Widener baseline, pull up from about 6 feet away, no good, and rebound Harding Academy. And the Yellow Jackets are as cold as the temperature is outside right now. Academy with the basketball. Out front, drive the lane, kick out. That's Ferry. He'll shoot a three, knocks it down. And he's got 2 threes. Harding Academy leads 10-1. And the Yellow Jackets will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. 30-second timeout. I want to mention Harding Academy, Brad Francis retired last year after 30 years after winning the state title. And Wildcats are coached by Trey Jamison, his assistant for the past 5 years. But the coach, the Francis family, not too far away. That's Brad Francis' son, Alex, over there is the assistant. Just finished playing basketball himself at Harding University. And so the Francis family, and Will Francis, his other son, offensive coordinator for the football team here. So the Francis family, long time associated with Harding Academy. The Yellow Jackets coached by Cole Gardner, assisted by Cody McKnight. Cody in his first season at Clinton. Glad to have him here. His 7th grade team has kind of been hit hard by COVID cancellations. Hard to get some ball games in as he coaches the 7th grade squad. Back to action. Emerton to Widener. Drops it inside to Burgess. He's behind the backboard. Has to get it back out to Widener here on the near side. And back to Dylan Jones at the front. Brody Emerton with a good game last night, Coach, with 16 points.
Yeah, Cody's had a couple of good games this year. I wish he could put 3 or 4 together in a row.
Burgess shot no good, but there's Russ. His second shot no good. And a rebound to Harding Academy.
Crazy game, Mike. We missed a 6-footer and a 2-footer, so you can't win like that.
Jackets can't buy a basket right now. Pass inside, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Harding Academy. Josh Witt checks in for Russ Hensley.
Harding does a good job of penetrating and then kicking it back out. You know, you got to go in and out on these defenses.
3-point shot, good. Jackson Fox with the basket. Probably their best outside shooter is Fox. He had a real run last year during the state tournament. And yeah, Harding Academy's up 13-1 in this one. Pass, corner, Jones drives, kicks it to Burgess. His shot is no good. There's Witt. His second shot is good. And he'll head to the line as Josh Witt gets the backside rebound and scores.
Big, strong kid comes in there, and we just need rebound putbacks.
And a good entry pass again by Dylan Jones. Dylan's played well the last couple of 3 games at point guard.
Now your point guard's got to do, he has to distribute. He's got to run the speed of the game. So when he goes baseline in there, you get a little worried about his size. But when he goes inside and then kicks it to a post or kicks it to a baseline, that's what you want your point guard to do. Get it to somebody that's wide open.
And Harding Academy's going to travel with the ball. Fox took a step before he get the ball on the floor. And the Yellow Jackets will have it, trailing 13-3. We've played a little over 4 minutes in this one. Widener looking inside for Witt. Nothing there. And he'll get it to Jones. Now to Emerton in front of the Harding bench. He'll pull up for 3. Knocks it down. And Brody Emerton's on the board. And that's a good sign for the Yellow Jackets.
Now, Cody has a really pretty shot. Brody, he has a really pretty shot. He's got good follow through. He's got good length. We just need him to make 4 or 5 of those a night.
Yeah, I think Brody could really change the fortunes of this team as he gets more and more playing time on the inside. Shot from the corner, no good by Smith. And Emerton has the rebound, and here comes Burgess all the way to the basket, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul as Kate Smith stayed in there, took the charge, and the ball goes over to Harding Academy.
That was the situation we had. It was us 1 against their 3, and we didn't make a very good decision out there.
That's probably time for a little bit of finesse. Maybe just pull up and shoot it from 8 feet. But Smith inside, drops it off, layup good by Levi Mercer. 15-6 now, Harding Academy leads. Nick Epley in the game for Clinton. Russ Hinchley at the scorer's table. Burgess inside, ball knocked away, picked up by Smith, and the Academy has it, and Fox will bring it into the front court. Cross-court pass to Ferry, and now in the corner, 15-footer, shot no good. Rebound, Burgess. Maybe Harding Academy may cool off a little bit here.
You know, I don't guess I emphasize it enough, but we play hard on defense. We play hard on the rebounds. We'll go to the glass. But whenever we pull up and get a look at it, we're probably shooting 20, 25%.
Widener trying to get down the baseline. It's going to be a hand check foul. The Yellow Jackets will have it under their own basket. Team foul number 3 on Harding Academy. The Yellow Jackets have 2 so far. We got 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Jackets trail 15-6. And it gets to Widener. Back to Emerton. He'll pull up 3 on the near side. No good. And rebound Ferry for Harding Academy.
It's another good look.
Fox to Ferry. Emerton on the top of this 1-3-1 zone. He's long and rangy. Makes it difficult for the cross-court pass. Ball inside. Turns. Shot no good. And Widener comes away with a rebound. Gets it to Emerton. Jackets on the run. And now they'll just hang on to it and set up the offense. Trying to ease back in this one. Trail by 9. 1:22 left in the quarter. Epley, baseline, gets inside. Nowhere to go. And picked up by Harding Academy.
I don't know if he was trying to come up under the backside of that layup or he was going to try to pitch it off to Russ. They got their hand on it.
Look away pass by Fox inside. Basket good for Harding Academy. (17-6). A minute left in the first quarter. Burgess, Emerton, wide open 3, knocks it down. Brody's got 2 threes, 6 points on the game, and the Jackets cut it to 17-8.
You know, Brody's a 6'4" kid, long arms, jumps up on the baseline down there. Really good looking shot.
With him at the top of this 1-3-1, the Yellow Jackets can really stretch it out with Russ, Burgess, and Widener along the front of that 1-3-1. This is a team that's probably physically built to play a 1-3-1 defense. Harding Academy will have it in front of the Clinton crowd.
I think we need to do a little better job of kind of helping in the gaps, even when we play man or 1-3-1.
Ferry back to Fox. They're going to go for the final shot here. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Fox looks to drive. Back to Ferry. He'll take another long 3. That one's an air ball. A rebound inside. No good by Mercer. Widener from midcourt. His shot is no good. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Harding Academy 17 and the Clinton Yellow Jackets 8. Thanks for Boji Hester for joining us on the broadcast tonight. Stay with us. Listen to Yellow Jacket basketball on Q92.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Change numbers. My colleague Jeff Hall back here. I want to thank Boji Hester for joining us on the broadcast. Jackets trail 17-8 as we head here into the second quarter.
And the Wildcats open with the basketball. It's knocked away. Widener has it. He's in traffic. Tosses it back to Dawson Burgess. Ahead to Brody Emerton. Now he's going to drive, pull up just outside the lane, and a soft two in by Brody Emerton. Boy, he's got a pretty shot. That three that he made there near the end of the first quarter, and that one shows some good basketball form. That's Brody Emerton. Cut the lead to 7. Yellow Jackets trail 17-10.
It's like Brody gaining more and more confidence all the time.
And the two-pointer inside off the bounce pass to the post, up and in, 19-10. Epley with it on the right side. Back to Russ Hensley. Over to Zane Widener. Good call for Brody to come out to the top. Gets the basketball. Going to drive to the middle. Splits between the two defenders and up and in again. Brody Emerton, a jumper from the free throw line, 19-12.
That's a little, we talked about with Boji, that finesse. He could have drove that in there and forced the action, had to shoot with body contact, but instead just pull up and shoot an easy jumper from 8 feet away. That's something you learn as you play more and more high school basketball, how to use finesse.
Inside, outside, 3-point basket for the Wildcats, 22-12.
Ferry's got 9 all on three-pointers.
Ooh, I'm down to 2%.
Jackets for the big lineup with Burgess, Hensley, and Emerton in the game at the same time.
Jackets set up kind of a double screen for Emerton to go around. Not there for the pass. Burgess takes the pass. His shot up, but it won't go, and a rebound to Hardin Academy. Just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, 22-12. The Wildcat lead. Titus Johnson is up to the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next break in the action. Wildcats, ball movement, pass. Three-pointer up, won't go. Rebound inside. Burgess for the block, out of bounds. Keep it with Harding Academy. Substitutions now.
Seacon Akpanudo checks in for the first time. That's the brother of the young lady we saw in the girls' game. Number 4, if you're watching at home. Looks like Yellow Jackets going man-to-man now. Titus Johnson in the game.
Inside, too much traffic, stolen away. Zane Widener has it down the floor. Defense in front of him. Over to Emerton. Makes a move. Gets by one defender, but poked away from behind. The ball goes out of bounds. Keep it with Clinton. Brody to inbound. Outside to Widener. Back to Brody in the corner. He's going to drive the baseline. Soft floater up and in. Brody Emerton can't miss. 22-14.
Brody has 12, or check that, 11 of the Yellow Jackets' 14 points.
Wildcats drive the baseline. Russ Hensley goes up to block, commits the foul, and Wildcats for 2 shots upcoming. I didn't get a chance to ask Boji Hester. Did he say, I think Russ Hensley may have put on just a little bit of weight. As tall as he was kind of long and lean. I was noticing that last night. That may be intentional. I mean, he's got the frame to put on some weight if he wants to. He just looks to be just a little bit thicker, maybe a little stronger.
A little weight room, a year older.
And missing the free throw, at least the second, and the rebound to Widener and the Yellow Jackets. Epley across midcourt. In the zone of the Wildcats. They'll work it around. Titus Johnson for 3 from the right wing. Won't go. And Russ tries to go up and tip or get the rebound. He's going to be whistled for the push from behind. We used to recall that kind of the over the back, but the foul is called a push. And Russ picks up his second personal foul.
Titus open there. Couldn't get it to go. Titus had a 5 3-point game back before Christmas when the Yellow Jackets traveled to Mayflower.
Wildcats inside, outside. Quick 3 is up. Won't go. Oh, Akpanudo with a rebound, and then he's going to kind of an inadvertent, it's a blow there from maybe Brody. No, they're going to give Russ that. So quickly, Russ Henson with 3 fouls. Quickly, Coach Cole Gardner says, Dawson Burgess, get in the ball game. So Russ is going to come out with 3 fouls at the 4:23 mark of the second quarter. Yellow Jackets trailing by 9.
And Russ picks up 2 fouls in a little less than 20 seconds there.
Academy with the basketball. Hey, there's another Yellow Jacket fan into the backcourt we've had on the radio before. Weston Smith coming over from Bradford. Foul inside, offensive charge. Dawson Burgess takes it, and it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Good to see Weston. He's sporting his black and gold Clinton High School T-shirts on tonight, watching the game.
Yeah, Weston lives in Bradford now. I think works in security at Newport, and he is always checking in with me on when the games are, what time, when they start, and glad to see him and his wife and new baby with us tonight.
Clinton's going to throw it away in the offensive end. A little bounce pass too hard, trying to skip it over. Dylan Jones returns to the ball game. 23-14, 3:53 in the second. So you've got Jones, Johnson, Emberton, Burgess, and Widener. Stays in the man-to-man defense. Pass inside. Burgess defending. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound for Widener, and he's fouled. And that'll be, the fifth team foul on Harding Academy, so non-shooting foul.
Yeah, Harding's kind of gone cold here from the field. Chance maybe for the Yellow Jackets to get back in it. Down by 9, have the basketball here. Still 3:32 left in the first half. Plenty of time.
Dylan Jones with it. Into the corner to Emberton. And kind of zipped him one. Might have been just a little bit behind him. And I think Emberton couldn't pull that one in. It goes
I think
out
a
of
Harding
bounds.
player tipped it. And then it was too difficult to catch. Went off Brody and out of bounds. But I think Harding tipped that one. Changed directions on him.
Still 23-14. 3 minutes, 5 seconds in the second quarter. Pass inside Harding Academy. Emberton defending, but the shot up and in. 2 points for the Academy. 25-14.
9 for Smith.
Emberton back to Johnson. Catch and shoot 3. It's up and in. Titus Johnson, 25-17.
You can see Titus Hillman said he had a 5 3-point game night back before Christmas. We'll love to see him get going from the field.
Pass inside, stolen away by Dylan Jones. Clinton's got a 3-on-2. Jones back to the middle of the floor. Oh, and his pass a little too high to get to Zane Widener. That one out of bounds.
That's when we talk about the finesse. That's usually one thing when sophomores move up to high school. In junior high, they're used to pushing everything all the way to the basket. In high school, sometimes you have to use a little finesse and pull up, and we've seen that from the sophomores. Harding got some guys back. Dylan probably been better off maybe to try to pull that one back out. But that's a learning experience that they'll learn from.
Ball gets loose. Dylan comes up with it. Widener back to Titus. He's going to drive on the defender. Off the glass. Good. How about that? Goes up against a little bit taller defender on the move and scores. 25-19.
Titus 5 straight. Jackets back within 6.
Academy on the right side, just in front of Coach Cole Gardner, on his feet in front of that Yellow Jacket bench. Inside, outside, almost turned it over. Now Johnson's going to be whistled for the foul. Kind of reached in a hand maybe to try to poke it away or seal it away. 6th team foul on Clinton. So non-shoot on this one, but the Wildcats will be shooting free throws. Any more fouls here in the first half by the Yellow Jackets. On the drive, gets behind the basket, too deep, steps on the out of bounds. Turnover by Harding Academy. He might have thought there might have been some contact by the defender forcing that, but ball's going to go
by
over.
Titus Johnson. I think there was contact, but I think the offensive player created a good call by the official not to bail out the offensive player there as he stepped out of bounds, and Clinton with a chance to inch a little bit closer.
Hey, they've cut it to 6. Brody Emberton, a little bit of fancy dribbling. He's going to be fouled. 5th, 6th team foul on Harding Academy. Hayden Clinton can get this. They can get this to a 1-possession ball game by the halftime break. Widener inside, back outside. Back to Dylan Jones. Catch and shoot 3 from the left side, just short off the rim. Rebound. Harding Academy comes up with it. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. Let's see what the call is. Hart Academy, they're still in the flow of their offense. Pass down low to the post. Burgess defending. Wider for help. Zane knocks it away. He keeps it up the floor behind the back, and it gets loose at midcourt. Wildcats get it back. Into the corner. Widener defending. Looks inside. Not there. 35 seconds. Now on the drive. Shot up off the glass. Won't go. Rebound. Loose on the floor. Titus Johnson comes up with it. Gets it off to Dylan Jones.
Get a good shot here. Down by 6. Don't give Harding another chance here. And you go into halftime with some momentum here with 18 seconds left.
Brody Impton, top key, off a screen, under 10, 8 seconds. He's had the hot hand. Back to Titus Johnson. Burgess for 3 from the right side. Won't go. Rebound Wildcats, and that'll do it. Clinton closes the gap here late in the second quarter. We got a 6-point ball game, trailing 25-19. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security banking center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives, plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65, South in Clinton.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hey, we're back. Halftime of the senior boys. I hope you were with us earlier tonight, either on the radio or on the live stream. The Clinton Senior Girls, big win tonight. Fun game to watch. 2 good teams. Big win. Kylie Laster, a big part of that tonight, joining us on the broadcast for the halftime break. congratulations. Good game tonight, Kylie.
Thank you.
Yeah. And especially, well, it's the third game of the week. And, boy, last night you had a tough one go down to the wire, a 1-point ball game. It's a loss to Mountain View. I didn't see any effects of that tonight. You girls came out from the very beginning, got the lead, played fantastic throughout tonight. Tell us kind of your thoughts on the game.
We had a really good game. We came out there after a tough night, and we did what we were supposed to do, and we played good defense. And Reese McDonald, she had a really good game with the scoreboard, and we all stuck together and helped real well, and we pulled on through.
Yeah, good night scoring-wise. I remember exactly. Maybe Reese had 16, maybe you had 14, Sydney had 11, and again, just every night where you executed perfectly, whether it was offensively, defensively, on the break, did everything right. I noted tonight, well, I guess I've kind of noted this most recent nights, on the defensive rebounds, you almost get them all, and they don't take them away once you get them. You're probably the strongest girls player on the floor, fighting for those basketballs, and you really show some toughness, and that's a really important part of the game on that.
Yeah.
And on the offensive end, I noticed tonight playing so strong. I know you went down one time and grabbed your elbow a little bit, but looked like you recovered quickly. No ill effects from that.
Yeah, I tried to get up pretty fast and just not think about it.
And I was thinking somewhat about that last night again with Mountain View, state championship a few years ago. You girls, you two may be two of the top 5 teams in the state in Class 3A basketball. Kind of that game got a little bit of physical towards the end of that one, a little bit rough, but I kind of started thinking, that's what really good teams do. You're not going to give an inch to each other, and you're going to fight for every rebound every time the ball gets in the lane. And so I was kind of thinking, that's really not that surprising to be that tough, and you may be able to do that. So, yeah. Well, 3 games this week, 4 games next week.
Oh, yeah.
You got coming up. So we're in a stretch. How are you feeling about your season at this point? As we're kind of getting into that with about a month or so ago, and we're going to be in tournament time. So how do you feel like your team, how you girls are doing right now?
I think if we keep pushing and fighting through everything and staying together and playing as a team, I think we're going to go win state.
Sure. Yeah, I think it looks like you girls have every opportunity, to do that, and hopefully some of this good competition that you're having is just going to even make things better for you as you get down towards the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's an exciting time, and your girls are fun to watch. So
thank you.
Good job, Kylie Laster.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
All righty.
Yeah. Hey, a quick break. Back to the studio. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
And halftime, senior boys are warming up. They close the gap there near the end of the 6th quarter. We've got a 6-point ball game against Hardin Academy. And the Wildcats, hey, they're the defending state champion in Class 3A. So Yellow Jackets are hopefully in a battle tonight. We'll see if they can pull out in the second half. One of those guys, we call his name a lot, Zane Widener. Got his mom, Miranda Widener's with us here watching the game tonight. And she's kind of here by herself tonight. I don't see other folks around. Is Grandma listening tonight back in Clinton?
I figure they're watching and listening.
That's right. Well, how much fun has this season been watching Zane and his teammates out on the floor?
It has been a lot of fun. They're working hard, putting in the time and practicing and scrimmaging each other. So I think they have a positive outlook. We just need some wins.
Yeah. we talked about when the season began. At any one time in a game, 4 of the 5 players are football players that came over. We thought this team's going to take a while to gel, to get these football players into basketball shape. And so they're doing that. They've done that. Boy, Brody Emberton, he really looks good tonight, scoring. Zane's been good on the court, since the beginning of the season. So watching those guys come over and make that transition has been fun. And Zane's really done well lately, scoring and doing a lot of things with the basketball inside. They fill different roles. Zane is really good about taking the ball from outside or from the three-point line and being able to drive to the basket and get it up near the rim there. He probably does that better than anybody on the team.
Well, he's played under the goal for several years, on the post, and then now he's out at guard, and so he's kind of had double roles, I guess, and he's really picked up on it quick. So
yeah, doing a good job. And we've talked about this year too. This team's sometimes points are kind of hard to come by. We don't necessarily have the outside shooting that we've seen in years past, so they kind of have to create some points, do some things inside, take it off the dribble or the drive, and maybe have some low-scoring games tonight. Maybe fairly low-scoring here, 25-19. So hey, as long as we're in it, it's a 6-point ball game. See what we can do here in the second half and hopefully pick up a win.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for riding a wine. We're glad to have you, and we're ready to go here for the second half.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. Hey. Here we go. Wildcats with the basketball. Open the second half. 25-19 for the Yellow Jackets. Titus Johnson, Zane Widener, Dawson Burgess, Dylan Jones, and Brody Emberton. It was Emberton, the leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets in the first half. Titus Johnson came in, knocked down he had 5 straight points there near the end of the first half. So let's see if Clinton can.
Emberton led the Yellow Jackets the first half with 12 points. As you said, Titus had 5. Zane only 1 point in the first half, so you expect him to score a lot more here in the second half. And then Josh Witt with 2 points off the bench.
Wildcats work it around into the corner. 3-point shot up, won't go. Brody Emberton with the rebound. Another chance to maybe get it to a one-possession ball game. But
Harding hit 4 threes early in the first half. They've kind of cooled off. Yellow Jackets chance to get back in the game.
I kind of thought by the and Titus Johnson for 3. It's up. It won't go. Wildcats with the rebound. I know that by the end of the first quarter, I thought, this one's I don't know. This one might have a chance to get away from us. But no, we're back. We're back in it again with a 6-point ball game. And
down by as many as 11 or 12 at one point.
Wildcats on the drive. They draw the foul, the first of the second half against the Yellow Jackets. These two teams, they had some good matchups last year. I don't know if towards the end of the season, if we thought, hey, Harding Academy, they're going to go on and win a state championship. They did in Class 3A boys basketball, but these teams had some
played
good
3 times last year, led by 11 points here last December. Harding came back and hit a last-second three-pointer to beat the Jackets.
Dylan Jones almost tied up there on the defensive end. Couldn't get it, but a shot. Another miss by Harding Academy. Clinton's got another chance to whittle down that lead. Widener pulls up and knocks down the 2, 25-21.
Look for a big half from Zane. He already doubled his point total from the first half with that basket.
3-point attempt. Academy won't go. Dawson Burgess quickly off to Emberton. Brody's going to drive the lane. Defenders there. Reach-in foul called on Harding Academy.
Later in the season, the Yellow Jackets, last year, if you remember, there was no district tournament at one location. You played at the location of the higher seeded team. The Yellow Jackets had to come here in the semifinals and beat Harding Academy here on this floor. And so they do have some history of winning basketball games here in Harris Fieldhouse here at Harding Academy. So, and Yellow Jackets then went on to the district finals at Newport the next night and on to the regional tournament the next week at Manila. I want to remind the fans we'll be back on the air Monday night. The Yellow Jackets travel to Rosebud. It's not on the schedule. It's one of the many makeup games coming up in the next couple of weeks. Jackets will play all 4 teams Monday at Rosebud Tip off at 4 o'clock for the junior girls. We'll be on the air with the senior girls game at around 6 o'clock on Monday night. Then the Yellow Jackets return home Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. All home games at Yellow Jacket Arena against Ball Knob, Harding Academy, and Pangburn.
Off the inbound, Emberton gets it back. His three-point attempt to corner won't go. Ball being tipped around, out of bounds. Clinton will get another chance. 5:45 to go in the third, trailing by 4. Brody will inbound the basketball.
Harding had 17 points in the first quarter, only 8 since then.
Brody's on the outside. He's going to drive. Pulls up outside the lane. Soft two-pointer again, Brody Emberton. 25-23. It is a one-possession game.
14 now for Emberton. Jackets back within 2.
Brody is, we talk about a football player. He is a basketball player tonight. He looks good on the offensive end. Shot missed. Rebound Academy. They'll drive. Second shot missed. Dylan Jones reaches in to tie up. Instead, he's whistled for a foul.
Should be on the floor. Dylan reached in, tried to grab it. We'll see what the officials do here. How they're going to give Mercer 2 free throws here. From our viewpoint, it looked like Dylan had reached in, preventing the layup. But Mercer will have 2 free throws.
But missing the first free throw. Harding Academy will have a second. Yeah, you're talking about that schedule last week and next week. Some of that reminds me of our early days with Coach Ricky Cooper and the Clinton Senior Girls. We'd have some of those snow games we'd have to make up and have a 3-game week. We hadn't had as many snow games through the year, but now you throw in COVID. If we're going to end up with, a 3-game week and a 4-game week next week.
Yeah, we're on the NBA schedule, just not on the NBA pay scale.
Three-pointer. Emberton good. Brody ties the ball game at 26 with 4:55 to go in the third.
17 points for Emberton. The Yellow Jackets have come all the way back to tie.
Wildcats work it around into the corner. Jones and Emberton defending. Going to drive. 3-point attempt from the right side. In and out, won't go. Emberton with a rebound. Clinton's got a chance to take the lead. Up the floor, Zane Winder's got it. He's on the move. Tries to get by one defender, draws a second. Cross-court pass into the corner. Titus Johnson, catch and shoot 3. Won't go. Almost out of bounds by Harding Academy, but they recover. Quickly down the floor, into the lane. Good switch, right hand, left hand, off the glass, good. Academy back in front by 2.
That was a tough catch by Mercer. Give him a lot of credit to catch that and make a left-handed layup. One thing you can't do when you come from a big deficit, don't relax and let Harding push the lead back out again.
And Burgess going to go inside, draw the foul. Dawson will get to the free throw line.
Jackets only shot 3 free throws in the first half. They made 1 of those. This will be Burgess's first 2 of the ball game.
Coach Cole Gardner's up. He's visiting with Brody over near the side there. Coaching up.
Epley checks in for Jones. Halfway through the third quarter.
And Dawson gets the free throw. The second makes it 28-27. Clinton trailing by 1. No, 28-28. He got both free throws.
Yeah, you got to watch. He's a little slow on the draw over there on the scoreboard. Some get it up too quick for the broadcasters, and some get it up too slow. You have to keep an eye on it.
Pass inside. Nick Epley reaches in, and he creates the tie-up. Alternate possession. And it's going to go to Clinton.
Jackets with a chance to take the lead, maybe put a little pressure on Harding to play from behind. They have led from the beginning of this one.
To Emberton, into the corner to Johnson. His 3 is up and good. Titus Johnson is at his second 3-pointer of the ball game. It's Clinton 31, the Academy 28.
8 for Titus. 5 threes in the game for Clinton.
We talk about for a team that's, the outside shooting for the most part is going to be hard to come by this year. And those 5 3-pointers tonight, I don't know if they. Johnson himself had a 5 3-point ball game, but I don't know if they've had that many as a team where they had five.
Good call by the official that time. 3 seconds in the lane. And that's when it should be called, because Harding gained an advantage that time by Mercer hanging in the lane long enough for Smith to come in there and throw that bounce pass. That's a good call by the official there.
2:45, third quarter, 31-28. Clinton in front. Widener at the free throw line. He'll turn, shoot from the, and it's good. Zane Widener for 2, 33-28. Harding Academy wants a timeout. Clinton has taken the lead. 2:34 in the third quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with the cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
33-28, 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
I think Jared's doing it.
Clinton on a run. They've taken the lead here on the road at Harding Academy. Now, the first meeting between these two squads this year. Again, Harding Academy, their basketball season delayed a little bit as they won a state football championship. That kind of put everything on hold. We'll have a second matchup with Harding Academy before the season's over and before the district tournament. But this would be a big win tonight if Clinton Senior boys could get this. Still a lot of time left to play in this one.
Clinton's held Harding Academy to 11 points since the end of the first quarter. That's what's allowed them to get back in the ball game and take the lead.
Ball out of bounds. Keep it with the Academy. Looking inbound, bounce pass, they get it inside, and trying to take the charge is Titus Johnson. Instead, he's going to be whistled for a blocking foul. Harding Academy, 2 free throws upcoming.
Kate Smith going to the line, the outstanding junior baseball pitcher for the defending state champion Harding Academy Wildcats. He has already been offered and committed to the University of Arkansas, play baseball in a couple of years. That's Kate Smith, number 23, shooting the free throws. There's a lot of Razorback baseball fans back home watching.
And he gets both free throws. It's 33-30 now. Wildcats going to jump in a full court press. Looks to be a man press. They'll get it to Widener, and they'll get it across midcourt. It's knocked away from behind. Harding Academy with it. They'll have a chance to pull within one, maybe tie this time down the floor. Minute 54 in this third quarter. Bounce pass inside, off the glass, good. 33-32. And they'll stay in the press. Emerson looking inbound. He gets it to Epley. They might try to double team you if you get too close to a second defender, but Nick will get it across midcourt. Now they'll try to double team from behind. His pass. Ball gets loose, stolen. Wildcats up the floor, under the basket. Good. 34-33. Coach Cole Gardner now going to need a timeout. Kind of talk about that press and what to do as the Wildcats get 4 straight points out of the break. And they've regained the lead with 1:30 seconds in the third quarter.
And the only difference there, Harding Academy applied backcourt pressure for the first time. Yellow Jackets got a little too quick there. Don't get careless. You want to use backcourt pressure against the team. You know, I used to tell players the court's 94 feet long, 50 feet wide. You can't put 5 players all over the floor. You know, when the team's pressure, use it to your advantage. But teams hurry up, get a little careless, get into a corner, get trapped. You just got to catch your breath, take a deep breath here, and get it in your spots. Coach Gardner, and they've gone over this over and over during practice on where to go on a press, and that's all you have to do here. Jackets still lead. Well, Jackets now trail by a point. They led by 5 just moments ago. But good timeout by Coach Gardner. to get a reset here on this press offense.
Emerton, Widener, Epley, Burgess, and Johnson. They get it to Nick Epley. He'll quickly get down the floor, cross midcourt, and draw a foul as he's got the defender running with him. And that'll be, I think, maybe the third team foul on Harding Academy here in the second half. Clinton has 3 as well.
Yeah, you're not going to get in front of Epley. If you're side by side, you're not going to get in front of him defensively. He forced the issue there and got the blocking foul.
Pass inside, Epley to Burgess. Dawson gets the basket and the foul. A chance at the traditional three-point play. That might have been a design call there as Nick caught it behind the three-point line. He immediately looked to the cutter, Burgess, and he puts Clinton back in front, 35-34.
Yeah, it's a big basket for Clinton to answer after that run by Harding Academy.
Dawson gets the free throw, 36-34. Titus Johnson will come to midcourt. Play defense there.
Yeah, Jackets have played the quarter without Russ. They're a little bit smaller this quarter. Look for Russ to come back into the fourth.
But we're kind of, and Brody pokes it away. Johnson back to Emberton. He'll drive, and it's going to spin and fall off the rim. Was fouled on the shot attempt. He'll have to earn it from the free throw line.
If you're watching back home, you got a good look. That thing did everything but go in. I say that a lot, but that one really did everything but go in.
Brody gets the first free throw. 37-34 is the Yellow Jacket lead.
18 points for Brody. I think that matches his season high. Had 18 at Ball Knob. Chance to increase it here.
Misses the second. Rebound to Harding Academy. 48 seconds in the third. Three-point attempt from the corner. Shot won't go. Offside rebound. Widener takes it out of the air. Over to Emberton. Coach Tommy Reed says one shot sitting beside me. Titus Johnson's open. This three attempt won't go. Rebound Harding Academy. 24 seconds.
Yeah, I think the Academy will be content for go to the last shot in this one with 15 seconds left.
But with a 3-point lead, 12 seconds. Excuse me. Pass down low. Shot up off the glass, good. 37-36, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. They get it in bounds and won't get the shot off. But Clinton has taken the lead here at the end of the third quarter over the Harding Academy Wildcats. 37-36, final 8 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Hey, Mike, we're going to get the fourth quarter away. Let's work one or more of those folks in the stands in. Hey, let me see if I can get him for about 2 minutes. He's 1-0 on the season. Coach Tim Smith for the senior girls. Pull him in for a couple of minutes here.
Yep. 3 shots inside, no good. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. I got the ball in a 1-point lead. Some people call him Principal Tim Smith. I still call him Coach Tim Smith. And Jeff's correct. You're 1-0 on the year, Coach.
That's probably the easiest win I've ever had. I told them that anytime they're up 30 and they get thrown out, I don't mind coming in. They were up 30 when I went in. We ended up winning by 40, so I did a pretty good job.
Thoughts on this one so far tonight?
Hey, we are fighting hard. we fought hard all year. We've been having a hard time scoring. But, hey, we're playing within ourselves tonight. We're playing very, very hard, rebounding well. And this is a rough physical game. I think the referees are letting us play, both teams play, which is a good thing. They did in the girls' game and let the girls decide it. Now they're going to let the boys decide it. Hey, we got a shot here.
Jackets with a steal. A Wildcat on the floor. Official will call official timeout, but Clinton will have the basketball. It was maybe a headbutt on the inside there as Fox drove to the basket.
Now, I don't feel as accomplished as all the other coaches you've had on here tonight. I mean, Coach Reed and Coach Hester. I mean, those are two legends.
That's true. We're blessed in our area with a lot of great coaches and retired coaches.
And we have a lot of coaches up here in the stands, too.
Gentlemen, yes, we do. They're more than willing to help at any time. Clinton with the ball and a 3-point lead. Hensley back in the game for Clinton. He set out the third quarter with 3 fouls. He should be fresh here as we go into the fourth. Burgess is fouled under the basket. Most folks know your career from being Southside B Branch. Tell how many years that you did coach.
Altogether, I coached 19 at Perryville, Henderson State, and Southside B Branch. And I was at Southside B Branch for 19 years altogether.
Widener will turn it over on the travel. The ball goes back over to Harding Academy. Tim Barnes will be glad that you were at Henderson State University. He's a proud Reddy.
Yeah, it's a great place. And I went back down there a few years ago. I hadn't been in a while, and it's just amazing. Them and OBU and Harding and the facilities, that have grown and over the past years, and beautiful places. And all those places do a great job of keeping up with their campuses. Beautiful campuses, all of them.
Steal by Emerton, stolen back by Akpenuto, and he converts on the other end and draws a foul. He'll have a chance to tie this one up. Dylan Jones with a foul. Looked like the Yellow Jackets had a run out there, and he picked Emerton's pocket and then went to the other end, scored and drew the foul.
There's a lot of good athletes on the floor tonight on both teams.
Akpenuto's free throw is no good, but Harding runs the rebound down in the corner. Ferry will take a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Harding Academy again. Ferry turns that one down, gets it over to Akpenuto. Jackets still in that zone defense. Near side, Cade Smith tries to drive. He's cut off. Back to Akpenuto. 5:40 left in this one. Jackets lead by a point. They trailed by as many as 12. Smith drives, knocked away by Jones, gets it back in the lane, gets it out to Akpenuto just before the 3-second call. And Ferry has it out front. In the corner, Smith tries to drop it inside. Simmons knocked away by Hensley.
Hey, that's a great defensive series right there. Harding did a great job, moving the ball and trying to get a wide open shot. But, hey, we played well defense.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets not giving any easy looks there. Yellow Jackets are playing hard on defense.
Making them work for everything they get.
Coach Cole Gardner putting in changing offenses here. And it gets us now man-to-man defense by Harding Academy.
Oh, there we go. That puts us on the line. If we can get some free throws, we'll have a shot here.
Tries to get inside to Hensley. He's fouled. Team foul number 7. Hensley should be going to the line. They're trying to give it to us out of bounds here. And now Hensley will shoot free throws. Russ has yet to score tonight, Coach.
He hadn't scratched tonight.
He
got foul trouble early.
Yep.
Well, he's going to get his first 2 right here.
Widener with only 1 point in the first half, has 6 here in the second half.
I'm predicting Russ's first 2 points of the night right here.
And
there's one. Oh,
short.
Should never predict that.
Rebound, Harding Academy. 4:49 to go. Jackets up by 1. Pass to Fox. Drive, kicks it back to Fox. Now in the corner to Smith. Fox pulls up, now drops it inside. Emerton knocks it away. It's 1-on-2, and Fox is going to foul him at midcourt. And Emerton will head back to the free throw line. And we'll thank Coach Smith for jumping in there with us. And we'll be back to watching this one.
39-38. Boy, these close games are fun to call. They're fun to watch. Emerton puts Clinton up by 2, 40-38.
Emberton now with 19 points.
Good job.
That will be his season high.
And the second, 41-38.
Jackets by 3. I think they are. They still haven't been on the board yet. There it is.
Brody's going to come up, meet defense at midcourt. And the steal off the long pass. Burgess head to Emberton. He's ahead of the pack. They'll try to catch him from behind. And he drops it in. Brody Emberton, 2 more. It's 43-38. Art Academy wants a timeout. 4:09 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
43-38. Yellow Jackets, did they lead by 5 earlier in the ball game? I think that's been their biggest lead of the night. Again, a game that Harding Academy led big early in the fourth quarter. Yellow Jackets, Dawson Burgess with another steal into the pass lane across to Brody Emberton. He scores again, 45-38, biggest lead of the game.
Great 2-on-1 fast break. Dawson drew the defense, dropped it off to Brody for an easy layup. And the Jackets now with their biggest lead of the game at 7.
And that, wow. The official, he might not have had a good look at that. Dylan Jones looks like he kind of took a little forearm shiver from the Wildcats on the drive. He goes to the floor. The official behind calls the
blocking foul. It would have been a play. If you don't want to give him the offensive foul, just give Clinton the ball out of bounds. Nobody would have questioned that one, but they call a foul on Dylan Jones.
We had a good angle on that one. 45-38, fifth team foul on the Yellow Jackets here in the second half. Going to drive, shot from the right side, up, won't go. Russ Hensley with a rebound. One thing about with this group of players on the floor, Clinton's kind of got some long arms and lean. When you got Burgess and Emberton at the top like that, at that zone, boy, it makes you make a lazy pass across there. They're able to kind of swoop it up. That's what we saw Burgess do on that last, led to that 2-on-1 break with Emberton.
Yeah, when this lineup's in the game, they can really spread across the floor on that 1-3-1 zone defense. Clock under 3 minutes.
Burgess for 3, in and out, won't go. Rebound to Hardin Academy. Into the corner, kick it out. Quick 3 up, short, just off the rim. Rebound Dawson Burgess. Dawson going to keep it himself, get it across midcourt. Players in front of him. Picks up his dribble.
Hang on, guys. Time is valuable. Run some clock here.
Burgess in the corner, picks up his dribble, back to Brody Emberton. And Dylan
Harding
Jones.
in a man-to-man defense, but it's fairly soft.
Oh, Brody Emberton makes that look easy. He cuts through the lane, takes the bounce pass, and then he scores. He's fouled, going to the floor, off the glass. Again, Brody Emberton, he can't miss tonight. It's 47-38, and he's got a free throw.
I think this is the Brody a lot of us thought we'd see this year, and, man, he's really starting to come along. That game against on Tuesday night, and then this one.
Free throw won't go, and then the battle for the rebound. The Wildcats going to end up knocking it out of bounds. Clinton gets it back with 2:11 remaining. 47-38. A basket here could give a double-digit lead. Who would have thought that early in this ball game? They'll inbound the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. They threw it a little bit too far, trying to get it to Zane up near the Yellow Jacket bench.
You know, you're getting to the point, too, with 2:11 left. You get a if you have trouble getting it inbounds, or if you're on the floor and have a marginal pass, so you can go ahead and take a timeout, with that 9-point lead. So when you get the basketball, if you get any type of trouble here, just go ahead and take a timeout.
And into the lane, up in the air. Russ Hensley knocks it away. Widener recovers. Up to Brody Emerton. He's got two defenders. Ball gets knocked away, but Widener recovers.
We're kind of fighting it right now. Got to set a good screen. Harding's going to increase their defensive intensity now, down by 9, under 2 minutes left.
Back out near midcourt is Jones. Looks like they may be trying to foul.
Harding has 9 fouls, so the next one, and there it is. The Yellow Jackets will shoot 2 from here on.
Jones to the free throw line, 47-38.
Dillon has yet to score tonight, but he's played great defense. He's run the offense. And now he has a chance to add a couple of free throws here. Very solid game tonight for Dylan Jones.
Misses the first, will have a second.
Jackets with 3 sophomores and 2 juniors on the floor.
Dylan misses the second. Rebound. Hey, Brody ends up with it, and he scores again. Brody Emerton, 49-38. Quickly into the corner. 3-point shot up by the Wildcats. Won't go. Widener takes it out of the air, but it's knocked away. And count the basket and the foul. Wildcats to the free throw line. 1:22 remaining.
That's the first time Harding has scored since the 4:09 mark. Went almost 3 minutes without scoring. I was fixing to say at this point, don't foul defensively. And the Yellow Jackets foul and allow Harding Academy to go to the line.
What the Wildcats need. Stop the clock, put points on the board at the same time. Making the free throw. Coach Cole
Good timeout by Coach Gardner.
49-41. Hey, looking ahead at the schedule, I may have a couple of scouts over there at the end watching the Yellow Jacket line. I see Jared Billings and Dustin Langley. They're dressed in red tonight. I think that's Pangburn red, not Hardin Academy red. We're going to be taking on the Tigers next Friday night.
I was getting on them about that before the ball game. Is that Harding Academy red, but it's interchangeable, I guess, the Pangburn Tiger red. But, yeah, a couple of our cousins from over in Pangburn came over tonight. The Tigers were off tonight, and so they're always looking for a ball game to go to. And it's been a good night here. Yellow Jackets going for the sweep. Junior girls come from 14 back to win. Senior girls hang on to win, and the boys down at least 12 at one point have an 8-point lead with 1:22 left. So when they're going to come out of this timeout, Harding Academy's going to put it on full court pressure. The key here, get the ball in bounds, hang on to it long enough to get across half court, and then Harding's going to foul you, and you're going to get to shoot 2 free throws every time. If it's a risky pass, a marginal pass, go ahead and take a timeout. Still got 2 left.
Wildcats jumped into this press for the first time. They got back-to-back baskets off the steal or the turnover. And Clinton's going to get it in here. Brody Emerton, he'll quickly get up for across midcourt. It gets loose, though, and the Wildcats going to come up with it. So Clinton's still a little trouble against the press. Academy got 3 on the last trip. See what they can do here. 8-point lead, going to drive the lane too hard off the glass. Russ Hensley for the defensive rebound. Clears it out to Dylan Jones, and he's going to be fouled, and Jones will go back to the free throw line with 57.9 to go.
Dylan back to the line. He missed 2 moments ago, but I think he's going to be okay right here. Dylan to the line. Jackets up by 8.
Sophomore. And that free throw looks good.
There he goes. Defensively now, you can't foul. And you want to guard beyond the 3-point line here. They get behind you for 2. You can afford 2.
Misses the second. Harding Academy with the rebound. Clock running. 55 seconds remaining. Pass down the floor behind the three-point line. It's up. Won't go. They get the rebound. They're going to follow. Second shot is up and in for the two-pointer. 50-43. Widener inbounds to Burgess. Wildcats foul. One's just got to make their free throws. With 42 seconds remaining.
Burgess 3 for 3 at the line tonight for Clinton. Jackets have shot 15 free throws. This will be number 16.
Misses the first. Just a little bit short off the front of the rim. Titus Johnson will check into the ballgame. Russ Hensley out.
Jackets 9 for 16 at the line.
Misses the second. Rebound to Hart Academy.
Get back, don't foul.
Tightening up just a bit. 7-point lead. 34 seconds long. Three-pointer up. Won't go. Rebound Titus Johnson. Quickly to Dylan Jones. He's fouled. Stops the clock at 28.1.
You know, Ferry had 3 threes in the first quarter. Hasn't hit anything since. Harding Academy with 43 points. And they've only scored 18 points in the second half.
Dylan's first free throw is up and in. His teammates will drop back behind him. Leave the lane empty, but for the Wildcats, Dylan misses the second, but the lead is 8, 25 seconds. Wildcats with it across midcourt, quickly into the lane, and they're going to draw the foul. Wow. Free throws, so 21.4. Foul goes against Dylan Jones, and he's going to foul out of the ball game. In is Nick Epley, and Russ Hensley returns. So Jones out, Titus Johnson out, 21 seconds.
Jackson Fox, the free throw line. I think I mentioned this last year during the regional. His grandfather, Nicky Boyd, one of my mentors at Harding University, and this is his grandson.
Misses the free throw. Rebound Zane Widener up at cross midcourt to Russ Hensley. 15 seconds. Russ is fouled. 14 seconds. And how about this? Clinton with an 8-point lead. There may not be enough time for Harding Academy to get back in this one. What Russ does here at the free throw line.
Russ still looking for his first points of the night.
Going to miss the first one, but he'll have a second. The two-shot double bonus. He gets the second. The lead is 9, 14 seconds. Wildcats inbound the ball, cross midcourt. Going to drive into the lane, kick it out behind the three-point line. The shot is up. It's good. 7 seconds. Timeout Harding Academy, 52-46. 6 seconds remaining. So, a big hurdle here for Harding Academy to come. Would it be fair to say if Clinton holds this lead for 6 seconds, would this be the most impressive, biggest win of the conference season for the Yellow Jacket senior boys?
That'd definitely be the biggest win. The other wins came against Newport, which is last in the conference, and Ball Knob, which is in the middle of the pack. But this would be the most impressive win. Harding with only 2 losses. There's 2 teams with 2 losses. One of them is Harding, and the other one's, I guess, Rosebud now. And so we'll see them on Monday night. But yeah, it'll be an impressive win for the Yellow Jackets and give them a big boost of confidence here to pull this one out. Got a 6-point lead. It's not over yet, but you got to get the ball in bounds, get fouled, and all you need is 1 free throw, which would be 3 possessions. There, you know Harding's going to foul if they don't get the 5-second inbounds play here. Epley back in for Clinton. Dylan Jones fouled out. A good game tonight for Dylan.
Nick's going to run down the floor, but they'll get it into Brody Emberton. He'll get away. Maybe a first offender. He gets fouled by the second. 4.7 to go. And why don't we just say it now? Brody Emberton's going to be the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. He's at the free throw line. How many points does he have this far?
28 points as he goes to the line. And 29 would probably ice this one.
The first one's up and in. I don't know if we've got to say it this year because we don't get to say it many times during our basketball games. It's rare we get a 30-point night. And Brody Emberton's free throw gives him 30. How about that? 30 points in the ball game for the senior Brody Emberton. Three-pointer. That'll do it. Clinton wins 55-46. Senior boys victorious tonight on the road at Hardin Academy. They come from behind after trading in the first quarter and get a conference victory tonight over the Wildcats. The teams are shaking hands across midcourt. The fans are getting to their